Concerns over the future of transgender women in jail have been raised by one of President Trump's recently issued executive orders. Trump issued a number of executive orders on his first day back in office this week, including one headed Defending Women from Gender Ideology Extremism and Restoring Biological Truth to the Federal Government. Please kindly hit on the subscribe button. Do not forget to like this video, thanks. According to the decree, those who have been working to eradicate the biological reality of sex fundamentally attack women by depriving them of their safety, well-being, and dignity. In light of this, Trump's contentious order was formulated to protect freedom of conscience and defend women's rights by using accurate and clear language and policies that recognize women are biologically female and men are biologically male. One of the order's main points is that the Trump administration will only recognize the existence of two genders, male and female. It goes on to say, these sexes are rooted in fundamental and unquestionable reality and cannot be changed. As a result, Trump's new executive order would prohibit the housing of transgender women in female jails who are still seen as male. The Attorney General and Secretary of Homeland Security shall ensure that males are not detained in women's prisons or housed in women's detention centers. Reads a provision in the order that examines privacy in intimate spaces. Some have voiced their fears for the LGBTQ+ community, while others have praised the reform. The National Center for Lesbian Rights legal director, Shannon Minter, warned the New York Times that this policy will lead to rapes and physical assaults. It's also awful for prison authorities, who now have the power to exercise judgment over what is best for the facility's safety and security. The Women's Liberation Front, WOLF, however, has celebrated the directive as a victory. In a statement posted on its website, WOLF said, "We are thrilled to see the specific inclusion of women's prisons in this order, as we have been fighting for years to get men out of women's prisons. To guarantee that males are not kept in women's prisons, the directive instructs the Attorney General to supervise the revision of the Prison Rape Elimination Act, PREA rules. This is a significant win since, under certain conditions, PREA allows males to be housed in women's institutions, which has been a big problem for proponents of single-sex jails." Once more, after his first term concluded in 2021, the 78-year-old became America's 47th president on Monday, January 20th. Along with Grover Cleveland, the 22nd and 24th presidents, he is only the second to be elected in a non-consecutive term. After Trump took office, Congressman Andy Ogles of Tennessee introduced a joint resolution to amend the Constitution's 22nd Amendment. Presidents are now only allowed to hold office for 2 terms, but if the proposal is approved, a president might be elected to a 3rd consecutive term. No person shall be elected to the office of the president more than twice, and no person who has held the office of president or acted as president for more than 2 years of a term to which some other person was elected president shall be elected to the office of the president more than once, it states. The turmoil, pain, and economic downturn that Americans have experienced over the last 4 years contrast sharply with President Trump's resolute leadership, he stated in a statement. He has proven himself to be the only figure in modern history capable of reversing our nation's decay and restoring America to greatness, and he must be given the time necessary to accomplish that goal. In light of this, I am putting up a constitutional proposal that would update the restrictions placed on presidential terms by the 22nd proposal. By allowing President Trump to serve 3 terms, this amendment would guarantee that our country may continue to have the fearless leadership it so much needs. Trump has already made significant changes in the U.S. since taking office on Monday, approving several executive orders and memorandums in less than a day. Among them is the pardoning of an astounding 1,500 individuals who were found guilty or are in danger of being found guilty of their actions in the January 2021 rioting in the U.S. Capitol. In order to protect women from gender ideology extremism and restore biological truth, Trump has also declared that there are now only 2 genders in the U.S., male and female. A few days before to his inauguration, TikTok was down, but the new president has already temporarily lifted the restriction. According to the White House website, in order to fulfill those obligations, I plan to discuss the national security issues raised by TikTok with my advisors, including the heads of pertinent departments and agencies, and to work on a solution that safeguards national security at the same time.